All right, so guys, it finally happened. I made my first luxury watch purchase, the Omega Seamaster Professional. So welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Moy. How do I even start this? When I first started watch collecting, I told myself that when I turned 30 years old, if my job was good, if my family was good, if my wife didn't hate me, I was gonna buy myself a luxury watch. Now I'm going to explain to you why I went with Omega as opposed to my other options. Tudor Black Bay, Monochrome, definitely on the table. I don't know why. I really honestly can't explain it to you. I just think that the Tudor Black Bay is more interesting to me than the Rolex Submariner. When you make it black and white, there's just something about it. It just looks cool. Throw in a Meta certified movement and I think you have probably one of Tudor's best watches at the moment. So what else was on the table? Rolex Oyster Perpetual definitely was on the table. I think this is one of my favorite Rolex watches. I love the fact that it has no Cyclops. I love the fact that it's sporty, but at the same time, it's perfectly dressy. I think Rolex made a watch that you can just wear 24/7. You never have to take that watch off. You can sleep with it, shower with it, go to the gym with it, go to work with it, do whatever you want. It is a go anywhere, do anything watch, in my opinion. And that brings us to the Omega Seamaster Professional. Why did I go with the Omega? To be honest, I just find this watch absolutely fascinating. What's the best way to explain this? There's the Seamaster on paper, and then there's the Seamaster in real life. I guess on paper, what do you have? You have premium materials. Zirconium dioxide dial and bezel. You have rhodium plated hands and indices. In 20 years, this watch is going to look exactly the same. It's not going to lose any of its luster. But in real life, you start to see all the different design elements. You start to notice how the waves interact with the light. You start to notice how much depth there is to the dial, how prominent the applied indices are. So many little details just kind of start to pop up. It's just so unexpected, I guess. And really, these are just things that I experienced after the fact. So after I purchased the watch, and I absolutely love that. I love that there's still new things to discover the more and more I spend time with the actual watch. In reality, what really made me want to get this watch was actually the movement, the Omega Caliber 8800. I think it's one of the best movements available on the market right now. The co-axial escapement, the shock resistance, the unreasonably high degree of anti-magnetism. 15,000 Gauss is just an unhealthy amount of magnetism. I think your body would probably start to suffer before the actual watch gets damaged. And Omega themselves say that the reason for this is because they want to make a watch that stands the test of time, that not only functions now in our everyday society, but even in the future, as we become more dependent on technology, as our lifestyles change, that this watch can adapt even to those modern environments. And whether we get there or not, I just like having a watch that's capable. I love the fact that they're thinking about the future, even that far ahead. This is just a solid watch, and I like that. I like that I can just put it on and not have to worry about anything. Now let's talk co-axial escapement. This has got to be probably one of the most important advancements in watchmaking in the last 200 years. The Caliber 8800 was designed to be efficient. It was designed to reduce friction, to be dependable. A modern master chronometer movement uses 1/3 of the lubricant compared to other mechanical watches. That's insane. That means that they made this movement so efficient that all the moving parts themselves rely less on lubrication, and it's more about the actual mechanical components working together seamlessly. The service interval for a modern-day master chronometer movement is now 15 years, as opposed to the previous 5. The movement itself is so efficient that it actually keeps perfect time even after the lubrication has expired. That's why on average, a watchmaker is going to find more wear and tear on the actual parts of a coaxial movement than on other watches that use the traditional Swiss lever system. It's just simply because you don't notice the watch really losing time until the parts just cannot handle it anymore. Those kinds of things just, I don't know, it just makes me excited. Wow, that was really nerdy. And the fact that this was all available to me for about less than half the price of what it would cost me to get a Rolex Submariner to me, it was just a no-brainer. I had to do it. This is the watch that is going to be my companion throughout this next decade of my life. I'm trying to think how I'm going to end this video. I'm going to end it with a couple questions, I guess. The first one, do you need a milestone to buy a luxury watch? Is that where you're at? Is that something that you look for, or do you just buy a watch just out of enjoyment? Did you buy a watch for turning 30 years old like me? Was that one of your milestones? What was your first luxury watch purchase? I think this is such an interesting subject. Do you guys like this new like unscripted kind of vlog style? I don't know, I'm used to doing more like scripted videos, but I thought that this was just a little bit more down to earth, a little bit more fun. I definitely want to start dipping my toes more into the like luxury watch market in terms of, you know, sharing my thoughts. Initially, I just kind of wanted to do this channel just to get more people into watch collecting. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, like and subscribe for more. Thank you for sticking around. Check out some of my other videos, guys. All right. And as always, I will catch you in the next one.